The face of comic books changed forever when G.I. Joe, a real American hero, issue 21, introduced fans to the silent interlude, an action-packed story with no dialogue. Now, the all-new G.I. Joe, a real American hero, silent mission one-shots feature iconic characters like Beachhead, Jinx, Spirit, Roadblock, and Duke. The first in this new series is another silent issue paying tribute to issue 21. Beachhead is trapped in a DMZ, demilitarized zone, and hunted by the forces of Cobra. But can he save himself and the war orphans he's vowed to protect? Silent Missions. Beachhead. Issue 1. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Wayne R. Sneeden, codenamed Beachhead, was born into abject poverty living in Auburn, Alabama. For much of his youth, he was bullied due to his low economic status. However, rather than letting this wear him down, Wayne devoted himself to rising above his circumstances to be the best he could possibly be. Ultimately, Wayne became the star of his high school, excelling in both athletics and academics. Beachhead is the ultimate Army Ranger. He is trained in all forms of combat and weaponry, though his favorite specialty is explosives. He can build or disarm an explosive device in any size. He served as a lane instructor at the Ranger School in Fort Benning and was also an observer advisor at the Covert Ops School in Central America. His personality and traits. Beachhead is meticulously patient and strong-willed. He is also highly intelligent, having been the valedictorian of his high school class. He doesn't get angry. He believes anger is a waste of energy. Instead, he prefers to get even, and he's very good at it. The only thing that truly irritates him among his comrades is when they don't give 100% to get the job done. Nothing irks Beachhead like apathy. His life is defined by patience, discipline, and absolute dedication to his chosen profession. When Beachhead hits the ground running, he doesn't stop until he reaches his object. A true airborne ranger, he rises before the sun and completes a 10-mile run before starting regular PT sessions with the unit. Beachhead likes to be the first one out of the helicopter during combat assault because he knows he can provide the best covering and suppressive fire to allow his team to deploy safely. To him, anger doesn't accomplish anything. It's better to channel that energy into action. On a rooftop, two children are feeding pigeons when suddenly a helicopter appears, spiraling out of control. It's a Cobra helicopter in distress, trailing smoke as it falls from the sky. Two Cobra troopers and their captive Beachhead are also plummeting through the air, having been thrown from the helicopter mid-descent. The two children are orphans. All the combatants crash onto the rooftop, startling the children as they witness the chaos. In the far background, the helicopter spins out of control and crashes into the snow-soaked cityscape. It's a cold day and snow is lightly falling. Beachhead is tied up and injured. As the Cobra troopers approach to finish him off, one strikes him, but Beachhead manages to take one down by sweeping his legs out from under him. The orphan sister is shocked by the violence, but her brother watches with excitement. Beachhead then slides his bound arms under his legs, maneuvering them to the front of his body. Beachhead now, with his hands in front of him, advances menacingly. He grabs one Cobra trooper and puts him in a chokehold. As the second Cobra trooper opens fire, Beachhead uses the trooper in his grasp as a human shield. He then dives out of the way just as the bullets riddle the body. Beachhead lands behind a chimney, using it as cover. As Beachhead hides behind the chimney, the Cobra officer grabs the orphan boy. The officer threatens the boy by pressing a gun to his head. Beachhead steps out from cover and the Cobra officer fires, grazing Beachhead's head. The Cobra troopers moves in to finish the job and attempts to throw Beachhead off the roof. Ironically, the Cobra trooper falls off the building as the rocks crumble around him. The orphan holds onto Beachhead's legs to keep him from falling as well. They grab a sheet and use it to drag him until they can walk him down the stairs. Using the sheet, they carry him to safety, heading downstairs to get him help. The kids stretch out Beachhead on the floor of their apartment. Visible in the room are a pigeon contest trophy, family photos, a doctor's bag, a first aid kit, and a bowl of water. The worried orphan girl grabs supplies to assist. She kneels beside Beachhead while her brother leans in toward him. The girl tends to Beachhead's injuries as her brother heads downstairs. It is very cold. You can see their breath in the air. The brother goes outside and sees the officer's body. He then strips off the officer's ammo belt and covers the body. Inside, the orphan sister continues tending to Beachhead as the Cobra gear lies on the floor. She glances back at her brother, who is rubbing his stomach in hunger. The sister looks into the pantry. On the shelf sits one tin of tuna and some crackers. Clutching the tin, she looks back at the pile of Cobra gear. The sister takes the gear out of the building carefully, avoiding Cobra patrols. Nearing the trader's crowded tent, she approaches as he displays his offering, assorted goods, but mostly packets of Red Cross food aid. The crowd offers whatever scrounged goods they have in exchange. At first, the trader waves the sisters off until he notices the Cobra stamp on the holster. Now intrigued, the trader holds a sack of food in one hand and a phone in the other. The orphan sister pauses, considering which to take. The choice of the sister is the phone. As the trader hands it to her, she runs across the snowy seascape. Meanwhile, the trader hails a passing corporate patrol. Examine the gear as the trader points in the sister's direction. From an alley, the sister looks up. Something is upsetting her. She sees smoke rising from her apartment window. She barges in to find her brother loading wood into a furnace. Beachhead has recuperated a little and is now balanced on a makeshift crutch. The brother shows him the DIY furnace they built. Beachhead drops the crutch as the sister shows him the satellite phone she purchased. He staggers forward toward the phone, supported by the kids. The orphan sister helps Beachhead into a seat while the brother cuts eye holes into his beanie to emulate Beachhead. As Beachhead fiddles with the phone, he holds it out the window for better reception. Over Beachhead's shoulders, we see Cobra troopers approaching. Balancing the crutch, Beachhead hands the fallen phone to the orphan sister and points to the roof. The orphan girl runs to the roof to get a better signal. The boy puts on his makeshift Beachhead gear as the Cobra troopers are now searching for the two kids. Beachhead tightens his mask. He is now on top of them, positioned on the floor above, and has the high ground. The Cobra troops switch to infrared. Beachhead snatches one of the Cobras and hangs them from the top of the roof. As the Cobra troopers hear the noise, they open fire accidentally, killing their own man as the roof collapses. Where is Beachhead? The Cobra troopers wonder silently. He is not on the roof. He's moved underground. Beachhead sticks a machete right through the foot of one of the Cobra, dropping them. The Cobra troops point at a refrigerator at the top of the stairs, believing they figured out where Beachhead is next. Beachhead is behind the refrigerator. He throws it on top of the Cobra troopers and rides it down the stairs, knocking them over like bowling pins. Then he catches an M16 in midair and starts shooting at all the Cobra troops. The orphan girl gets the signal and sends the message, while the orphan boy still wears a modified Beachhead mask. Cobra soldiers look around, eyes wide open, when suddenly Beachhead bursts out of the walls, grabs one of them and strikes him with a machete. As the other troopers search for Beachhead, a rock comes flying and hits the back of one of the Cobra soldiers. The orphan boy, armed with a slingshot, takes aim again, but what good is a slingshot against a machine guns? As the Cobra troops start firing, Beachhead jumps in, first to get the boy out of the way and second to deflect any bullets that might come from the boy's way. A few of them hit him, but he still manages to put the boy inside a large pipe. The Cobra troopers spot them and begin the chase. Now it's the boy's turn to help Beachhead. As he pulls him closer to his sister, the sister is waving, but the Cobra soldiers see them. The orphan girl reacts quickly and releases all the pigeons. With so many pigeons in the air, it gives Beachhead and two orphan kids a chance. The chance they were waiting for arrived. A G.I. Joe Tomahawk helicopter equipped with Stalker on the gun and other Joes on board, including Scarlet. Scarlet signals to the Cobra soldiers, "Put your hands up or you will be fired upon." The Tomahawk takes off with Beachhead, the orphan boy, and the orphan girl. As Beachhead gets patched up, wounded from bullet holes, bruises, and a fall from a helicopter, he knows he's accomplished something today. He got these two orphan kids out of the demilitarized zone, away from a war-torn area. Beachhead removes the modified mask from the orphan boy and tosses it out of the helicopter, letting it land where they once stood, as the scavengers below search for anything they can trade for food. Next, Silent Missions. Jinx, issue number 1. G.I. Joe, a real American hero.